Batman log. It's 3:18 a.m. Pacific on the 2nd of August 2022. Um, looks like the Shroud of Turin was most likely Bronson. Of course, I thought it was me at first. We're just, we keep pushing to 50 Cent since Denmark and Canada. Um, I think we got a go ahead with the native girl that Job 9. She went ahead and did her reply beforehand, is what it looks like to me. So that's what we're up against. Unless that's Bronson's girl, you know. But the way that it's kind of written, I don't think it's his girl. I just don't. Um, so, um, yeah, it packs. It's a lot. It's very um, unique. It really is, and it's beautifully written. I'm not really sure how to combat it. We're going with what we got on my end as well. Um, I'm going off that some deaths relayed to me that my thing is set. Whatever I'm saying is set. So I can't really add anything. I wouldn't know what to add anyway. I think that the fear part is talking about an F, with the 89 is what I'm thinking that is. But I'm not too sure on that. Or it's just means, what it says. And yeah, that's what we're up against. So just stay frosty, okay? I also saw the Fens by the Behemoth in Job. Talking about the urn in my closet at the casita, is what it looks like to me, mixed with some Lone Mountain Visions. If that's a Strong's that has been changed, but that could also be Bronson's. So yeah, Rich AR4 prior. I mean, we're pushing it. We're pushing it to the max. I'm smoking a bunch of Dutch. We've had monsoons here in Las Vegas. Went to a film at the Cosmopolitan tonight. It was Fast 9 with my dad and had Scarpetta. You know, Hannibal food. Hopefully got it all out of my system. But it doesn't matter anyway unless there's going to be no response tomorrow, which is possible if my if the en-row doesn't mean that the deaths count. But see, the way that this whole thing has gone with the one that came up from Egypt, even the crocodile, the way that it reads is like a story within the Bible that each one is joined to. So that's how I'm reading it, is kind of like, well, it's all pointing towards an event, and I've had my hand in that, unless there's just 50 or so other people thinking like me. Not in a destruction way, but in a diming sense of how we talk about it. But if it comes to it tomorrow, I can come up with something that would be pretty standard that I could get across. With a flush, just standard. But again, I'm not really sure if it's 49 or 50. I'm going off 50 Cent's name, which would be 49. And, did Obama come up with that? Like Obama came up with Isaiah 11, he came up with the whole thing. And it was done in 2000, late 2000, 2001. Could be. Some people think that Isaiah 11 is an addition, which would mean this whole thing that we're doing is an addition. Some people think that Gabe's Tower in Owensboro is the hook of the Bethlehem, and that's what Don meant from that relationship. And then, of course, with our writings, we think it could be the 2066. So, either way, this is happening. I mean, there are people that are cutting off. They're 51 or 50 or something of Isaiah. I'm talking about Isaiah 50 or 51, and even 52 that are in that system that are cutting off. They're getting ready to either be a set part for tribulation that would have to be done by the Jews that are like Hasidic, their game, that animal Cabin in the Woods movie, the Chris Hemsworth, like they're setting it up so that their piece gets done, or they actually have deal markings and go into a type of Arnold resurgence. That's more of my thinking, because you don't want to go into the tribulation off of this Y that we've been in, this letter Y we've been in. just garbage, you know. And yes, Dogon, all of that, I get it. I do. But what is it actually doing? It's not the truth. Like it's not based off of real emotion. It's based off of this fake, like, let's just pin it all on one person, me, or these other 50 with me or whoever, and that we're the betrayers and we didn't understand anything. It's all our fault. We didn't get our girls. We're stupid and we don't get the language and we're, eating McDonald's and everyone else is having salads. I mean, it's stupid, man. Like it doesn't amount to anything. Like, yes, Alicia Vikander is cool. She's even my M. And I'm not like her though. I don't that's her deal cut off. That's how she wanted it to be. Or that was put upon her in the burdens. So, it's not our fault. It's not our girl's fault. This is what happened. Like there are evil forces in the world, and these people that are pushing this Y agenda they're tied with the 6 pushers to the front of the battle of the synagogue of Satan, and they're tied to the 4 church, which is Babylon, which is what we are, from Rome, from the Vatican. And until we realize that, unless you saw Doctor Strange the Multiverse and put it together before they changed the film, because I know that they did. I've seen it in the trailers for the DVD or this whatever it is now on that you can get it in 2 split seconds, and on your TV, and it's not like it's not us, man. It is not us. Like you need to read Isaiah 21. Like you need to read that's you. Grox, Mr. T, and Ben V. Isaiah 21. Like, this is not a joke. Like, this is God. Kurt T is James Jackson III. Like, this is, it's not funny. I'm not laughing. This is like actually what's happening. So, it's not my fault. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing any special flushes. This is from God. Okay? And, we have to be ready. If it's tomorrow or the next day, I mean, I just hope you're on my side, because you might get a call, like Jesus might get a call, and like, if you're going to say like, oh, it's Dogon, and, let's go out to California and have a big breakfast. Like, you need to know that, like, there's things in place for me to get past that as well. And it won't look good on your end. Like it just like I'm not saying anyone I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying like you can't beat what's been written. You can't beat like what we have going. Like I really need you guys on my side. Like we can't afford to have like a Hastings bloomer. We can't afford to have all that going on right now. Like I need you on my side. And the last thing I want to do is go out to California and have to rescue a bunch of girls from a big breakfast because you thought that my Bible hook or whatever you want to call it, the curing was the devil or something. I mean, I don't even get how you think that from what God has been telling us. Like it's been a story. Like Jeremiah 46, like just the whole thing. Like even all the Strongs, like they've all been leading to something. And like how you can't see that, I just don't understand it. Like don't make me have to go out there and rescue a bunch of girls, because you thought it was going to be, the man of sin or something. Like this is like we're doing something bigger than all that. Like we're gonna get things ready for the tribulation. Like this is a big deal. Do you think we're ready for the tribulation right now? Like if you do, then okay, but I just don't see it. So I need you on my side. I really do. Like we have to be ready. That's all I'm saying. I need you on my side. And we can't afford to have anything like that, you know, all this confusion from this Dogon stuff. Like it's just ridiculous how deep it goes. Like you can see from that Job 9. Like it's just it's in bed with it pretty much. I mean, I got people dying that are in Arab news that it's all about, oh, the Dogon is in the place of it now in the 89. I mean, I can't do anything, man. Like I have no communication. And if this doesn't work, then like we're stuck. Like sorry, man. Like I'm doing the best I can do here, okay? Just thank you. Have a good night.